Like damn, why I get a like Aaron? I'm a drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit a 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like goat. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna put up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of down them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you living on spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rash. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. But you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
listening to the album, good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
here to stay. Cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be as friend to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
now back in the days of oat meat, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will put an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
Yes, I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out.
Set me down. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, not again.
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
break it down.
Sometimes I wonder what the old me'd say
If what?
if he could see the way it is today. He'd probably say that everything is gay.
Like happy.
What's my name? What's my name?
So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti me, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack I treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that, but you can all. In fact, them, Dre, Jimmy, me, you, my own kids, they're brats. They can off, them and you off. You too, Paul, got two biggest blue paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
one in a million. All right now. Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new me and you. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million.
The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You look at this Bears defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to throw, Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bears take over. They'll run here with a rookie. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. To the air, Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Bears at 5-8, 3 games under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and a couple. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Up the middle they go. It's Parsons. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
23 yards, the final tally.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter now. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their lap. There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown. Detroit.
Oh, jumping in the end zone we see. Okay, no problem.
70 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
19, Tiger, 19. Ready. Go.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams rolling to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
3rd and 5. To throw, it's Williams. That is caught. And some room to roll now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Parsons. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
What's up, my girl?
95 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I heard the Spanish song.
They run the counter. It's Parsons. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19.
What you thought about the songs today?
Result is last play, a pickup of 11.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Here's Williams. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. He'll try again, and this time he'll get in. Touchdown Bears. Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
All right, I got to stop Gibbs now.
This one tied at 14 now.
Then I get a stop on Gibbs' ass.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Ritter back to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Let's go.
And the play goes nowhere.
Let them reestablish themselves. Let's go.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it.
Oh, my God. Come on.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one.
Let's go.
Doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. They'll find Williams on the slant. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
The middle. He's running up the middle. Get the middle. Come on. Come on, fellas.
Gibbs is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jaquan.
Let's go.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. Williams, a final shot before break. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Why don't you just roll over and die?
On the scoreboard. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line.
Why don't you just roll over and die, my friend? What's up? There's plenty of distilled water. There's some upstairs in my room.
Next drive, the Bears offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably
I see you. Okay, I see you. I see you. I see you, my friend.
No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He may go. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at
Hit
the
that
32.
shit on the P's and Q's, too.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here.
Look at this.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
Look at this.
Right now, they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Another run for Gibbs here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is...
Stan, I know you don't respect my defense, so I already know what type of time we on.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Flushed out right. That's caught.
Oh my God! No! Oh!
18. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the
conversion on 3rd down. Please, no. Oh my God.
Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15.
3 yards, I could deal with that.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now the first carry here for the running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish.
Gibbs is hurt for a little bit. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's here. Come on, fellas.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameer Gibbs.
Now, all I need is one more big hit on him. He got a high injury risk. One more big hit. Come on, fellas.
An extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Zerline on to add the extra point.
Oh, man.
And
You missed it.
No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
You missed it. It might be my time, fellas.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Williams. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Oh, Stan. Don't do that, Stan.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parsons. And he gets it down to the 32. Well, 203 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 ready.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he'll toss this one in complete.
No, thank you.
Seeing no options, he throws it away.
No, thank you at all.
A little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down.
Seen what you was doing. I ain't like it.
2 more stops and escape this drive.
No, thank you at all, Stan.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No track, coach. Here we go. Set go.
Up the middle they go. It's Parsons. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Set. Cardinal.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they needed 2. They could only
That's
get
the
1.
damn block.
Down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Stan waiting for me to make a mistake. I know you, Stan. You waiting for me to make that mistake, buddy.
2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Parsons. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's my mistake.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
That was my mistake right there.
Has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw. Williams. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore from 10 yards out. And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come
I got to stop this guy one time. Can I get one stop on this guy, please? One stop? That's all I'm asking for. One stop on this thing.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll be
Look at this. Right at the Yo, 40. It's like these dudes is in quicksand when you start running. They don't want to run.
Season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch
they don't want to run at all.
Continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
Let's go. Good play.
His way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Ritter to throw it. They'll roll him out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Oh, gosh.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle and taken in by
Come on.
And he is going to have his 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go.
They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get this down.
Let's go. It's been killing us all game.
1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On the end around, here comes Williams. Oh, this one
Let's go.
Back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on
Now, I know you ain't going for this.
Fourth down.
I know you ain't going for this. Yes.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped to shy of the 30. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to throw, Ritter. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Catch the ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter
Catch the
route.
ball,
Some
fellas.
like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Here's Ritter. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
One stop, fellas. One stop.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
I can't.
Ritter. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Oh, my God. They trying to give you this game now.
Doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you? I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
2nd and 6 coming up. Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's 1st and goal. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Ritter looks to throw it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here.
That is outrageous. I'm right over there running the bottom of the route.
Tie this thing up, but they're not done
And
yet. Their
give that
defense
to me.
needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board. But job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running with power here. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold him to no gain as the clock runs. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go, shot.
To the air, Williams. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to take over.
God. He was wide open down the field.
Got out of the pocket there. Was wondering what he was going to do
Wide
with
the
it. But
fuck
I think
open.
he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was.
Wide the fuck open. Look how open he is.
Delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Ritter. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts. But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Parsons, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a little teaching moment here.
It's that pass, man.
Remind us how this goes.
It's that pass.
Okay,
I'm
so in the
Gucci.
past,
I'm
we
in
had
field goal
sudden
range.
death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Parsons. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. They'll run on first down. It's Parsons. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Throwing is Williams. That pass complete to Moore. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Up the middle they go. Parsons works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Looking to throw is Williams. He finds his man complete. That's Parsons. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. On the give, here's Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Now time to see what Ritter's got in OT here. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Oh, pause it. Here come the cheese. He gonna do the cheese on Rooney to me right now. Had a good game all the way through. I gotta get ready for the cheese on Rooney. Oh yeah.
Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Ritter. And this is going to be incomplete. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Ritter from the gun. That's complete to Laporta. And now this is going to be close. The defense...
Oh, you got it! He stopped short! Woo!
Started off exciting this one, had a high-scoring...
Good game, still.
Nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone...
Good game, my friend.
But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Bears, their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6-8 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions,
Star of the
their
show.
slim playoff hopes are gone now.